Hey guys, today is Monday and we are back for another week at my Taekwondo studio. If you missed last week, you can click somewhere up here to watch it. I'll put a card for it. But today we are here just like every other Monday to clean so that the school starts off nice and fresh for this week of classes. So I've got some cleaning to do, some paperwork to do, and I'll take you guys along with me.
Hi, Crime Junkies. I'm your host, Ashley Flowers.
And I'm Britt.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow.
All right, so I got everything cleaned and set up for the week to start out well. I've got to take Tarzan home and drop him off, eat a little bit, change, and then I've got to leave my house in about an hour to get back here for classes.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest.
Today is Wednesday and we have our first ASP starting back up today. Our preschool ASP starts back 2 weeks before all of the elementary school ones. So for this week and next week, we've got an ASP on Wednesday, but no other day. So I need to go in and get the basket ready, get their t-shirts ready since today is their first day. And then I'm gonna work out and head back home, eat, and go to the ASP. So the first thing I do to get ready for ASP is print out a roster. This has a lot of people's personal information on it, so I'm not gonna show you, but I'm gonna let you know what I have on my roster. So I've got the student's name, their age, the parent's name, parent's phone number, parent's email address, and then the student shirt size. And for this, it's a preschool, so we need their classroom number because we go pick them up at their classrooms, and then their carpool number, so that when the parents come through carpool at the end of our class, they like hold up a number in their window and we know which kid goes to which car, and then what belt they are. So a lot of these students have been with us for many semesters. I'll show you guys the belts that we give out for ASP. So we know what belt they start out with so that we know which belt to give them at the end of the semester. Then on a second sheet, I've got the attendance here so that we see who was at every class. So I've got what week it was because we have planners per week, and then what the date of that week actually is. And then these columns are school breaks. We've got 2 week-long school breaks this semester. And then at the end, I put a little mark when the students get their shirts, and then typically a mark when the students get their belts, but all of the students this time already have a belt, so we don't need to give them a new one at the beginning of the semester. This is our ASP shirt design. So all of the students get this at the beginning of the semester. So we actually recently changed the design from this splat to this one. I think this one looks a lot better. And then our plan is to just change the color for each semester so that the students that stick with us for a long time, they'll get the same design, but at least they get a different color every semester. So this is our planner for the first week. It has the equipment right here that's needed. My plan is to eventually go in and redo these or make them a little bit better. These are mostly for preschool, and now we have a lot more elementary schools, and I also only have up to planner 10, and I need like 16, I think, for some semesters. So I definitely have more work to do here. I've got everything in the basket, ready to go for today's class. Now I'm gonna go get a workout in.
a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Today is Thursday, and instead of heading to Iron Dragon this morning, I am actually going to our other business. So I don't think I've ever talked about this, but Louise and I have a screen printing company as well. It's super small. It's actually just really convenient to have for Iron Dragon. If you don't know what screen printing is, it's where you print the designs on like t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. So like I said, super convenient to have for Iron Dragon, but we also have a few other customers that we've acquired because we actually had this company before we had Iron Dragon. So anyways, my dad has a business with a warehouse, and he has let us take some space that he wasn't using to put this in there. So what I'm doing is going over there and doing some shirts for another customer of ours this afternoon, and then headed to classes for Iron Dragon.
And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on.
So today is Friday, and we are headed to our martial arts supplier to get belts and boards and everything like that for our testing next Saturday. We were planning on doing this last Friday, but it snowed instead, so we didn't end up making it.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
All right, so I'm back from picking up the belts and everything at the martial arts supplier, and what I'm doing for the rest of the afternoon is actually interviewing people. So we're trying to fill a role at Iron Dragon as kind of like somebody who goes to ASP, assists during classes, manages stuff here and there, just kind of like a everything person. Obviously the job description sounded better than that when I posted it on Indeed, but I have never interviewed anybody before, so this is going to be the first time. We've hired people, but they've just been students that have, you know, gotten to black belt or something and shown some potential, and we ended up offering them a job. This is the first time that we've just hired like a random person that we don't have any ties to before. So I put together some questions that I think might be interesting in a phone interview. There's 9 people. I'm gonna try to narrow that down a little bit, maybe to like 4, and then have an in-person interview and then try to find our person. But these are the questions that I come up with. So first, just tell me a little bit about yourself. Second, explain to me your martial arts experience, your background, what made you interested in the job, what makes you want to work with kids, are you currently employed? If not, why did you leave your last job? And if so, why are you looking to leave your current job? Are you currently in school, and what are your future career goals? And then just a last thing to confirm that this person can pass a background check and has a reliable form of transportation. So we'll see how this goes. I'm interested to talk to all of these people, but also a little bit nervous on my end too. Today is Saturday. I did like 9 to 10 interviews yesterday. We've got two potentials for the position that we were hiring for, and then one person sounded good as an assistant instructor, so we'll see how that works out. But we had a couple of kind of crazy interviews that like they absolutely weren't prepared or absolutely were not qualified, so it was very interesting. We got like 50 something applications, which I found crazy. I didn't think we were going to get that many. And then I just went through everybody's resume and narrowed them down based off of whether or not they had martial arts experience and whether or not they had experience working with kids. So I was looking for those two things, and leadership experience as well. So some people's resumes just like didn't match what we were looking for at all. And of course you can't really tell somebody based off the resume, but I also can't interview 50 something people. So anyways, we've got it down to a few potentials, and we'll see them face to face next week and see what happens from there. But what I'm doing today, I'm back at the screen printing shop because I've got another small order to do, and then I'm planning to head to Iron Dragon to do a workout and maybe get some stuff ready for testing and kind of go through the stuff that we bought at our supplier yesterday.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
All right, I just finished up my workout, and that is going to be the end of this video. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
And